Hello, welcome back. Today let's try to solve another Leetcode problem. 1446. Consecutive characters. The power of the string is the maximum length of a non-empty substring that contains only one unique character, so it's easy to understand. We just need to return the power of s, but this s, power of s, is the maximum length. Yeah, so this means for the Leetcode, this EE is the maximum length, so we're gonna return 2. And for this example, there are 5 E's, so we're gonna return 5. Yeah, we cannot find a maximum, a bigger number than that. Yeah, and for such kind of a problem, we need to recognize the patterns because it's not about. It's not just because it's an easy problem. We don't need to learn about it. We are learning about the patterns. So for the consecutive characters and for the power of s, actually we just need to list the groups. Why? Because if it's the same characters we listed in one group, and like C's and D's and E's, it's the same group. We just need to return the maximum length. And for the template, that is used for avoiding any kind of mistakes. Because even if it is an easy problem, so for each time you used a different algorithm, and sometimes you may produce bugs, and it wasted a lot of time. So this is why even for the Leetcode easy problem, you need to learn something about the patterns. You need to be very familiar with the patterns. Now let me write the list groups patterns. If you want to check the details why this pattern works and why it is on time, you need to check my Leetcode videos 228. Now let me finish the template for such problem, and after that you can use these patterns to solve at least 10 or 20 similar problems. Now let me just write the template first. So what we need to prepare? We need to prepare a result. The result is our result because I'm going to return this result. So as it is an integer and result is also a counter, I'm gonna define it as a 0. But after that, the result will be updated because it will be at least 1. Let's check the string. The string length will be at least 1. So I can also define it as 1. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Now I'm going to define 2 variables, I and n. So I is the starting point. The starting index will be 0, and the n will be length of the string. Now I'm going to start the 2 while loop. So for the outer loop, it's going to be I less than n, and for the inner loop, it will be I less than n minus 1. And let's check the conditions. We just need to check if this si equal to this si plus 1. Yeah, only one change for the patterns according to the description of the problem, because the description is that they are the unique characters and they are also connected. And this is why we're going to use si equal to si plus 1. After that, you can update your I pointer. But before that, you need a record. So the record would be start. The start would be equal to I. After that, the while loop, you need to update the result. So we need to return the maximum. This is why we need to use I maximum of result with I minus start plus 1. Because we need to get the length. Even the start pointer goes to the next. For example, this is the start pointer. Let's start with the longest. If this is the start pointer, and here the last E, it is the end pointer. So this one minus this one, you need to plus a 1 because you need to get the length of the maximum. Now let's just run it to check if it works. After that, I'm gonna submit it. Oh, why? Because I didn't update the I. So this is why you're gonna produce a infinite loop. You should always remember. Yeah, so this is basically the template for the problem. After that, I'm gonna submit again and to check if it can pass. Here, this is because there is an infinite loop. I didn't update the I for the while loop because when you are running the while loop, you should always take care of this infinite loop. Now let me run it to check if it works. As you can see, it works. Now let me submit it to check if it can pass all the testing cases. And by the way, let me introduce a little bit about the template. Actually, I've already talked about it in Leetcode 228. But for this problem, let me introduce again about the template. As you can see, it works and it's pretty fast. So for the template, it's really easy. So this result depended on the question. It is asked for an array or for an integer number, and the starting point 0 or 1. It doesn't matter according to the descriptions. And this I and n, it's the same. For the while loop start, it's the same. And for here, this is nearly the same, but only the difference may be this one. It depended on the description of the problem. And except that, everything should be the same. Thank you for watching. If you think this is helpful, please like and subscribe. I will upload more Leetcode problems like this.